Hi there guys, this is DCRS here, and today I'll be doing a video on rants and rulings. So in this case, a new video talking about rants rather than the rulings, because I can choose either or, and I choose to do rant rather than a ruling. Well, a discussion, I should say. So yeah, this is going to be a rant discussion about cards that have returned from non-play. Well, in this case, haven't been seen in a while, and have made a comeback in the current meta of today's format, or previous format ago. Anyway, so yeah, let's begin with the discussion, shall we? First topic of the day is battle negation on the way, battle stopping. I don't know, something to do with changing the way of the game. So Gauze, for example, Gauze is one of those cards that can change the meta. Well, change the meta. Well, change the gameplay of the duel, because Gauze is one of the very few cards that is really strong, and it stops OTKs. So Gauze definitely making a comeback in today's meta. So I think Gauze is going to be a really good play of a card, because some people use Gauze. Not many people have used it, because in slower formats you don't really need Gauze, since they don't do really much damage and they can defend themselves easily in slow meta. But in today's current meta, everything's like more OTK based now, so Gauze and Tragodia and all those battle basic negation monsters will help you win better, will help you survive more, I should say. Help you survive more. And yeah, because if they could just MST like Vanny's Emptiness or anything like that to stop you from doing plays, and so battle monster effects, hand traps I should say, are probably key in today's meta. So hand traps definitely a must, I presume, because a lot of things nowadays can easily get past your opponent's monsters, and yeah, that would be good for your life points. Also, another comeback, Light Sworns. Light Sworns have been making a comeback recently in what appears to be not Shadows. They have returned in the form of Infernoids, because their milling effects of Light Sworns help speed up the process of Infernoids, and pretty much give fuel for the graveyard. So yeah, but anything that can stop them pretty much from milling, or stop sending to the graveyard or in the way, or banishing all the monsters, pretty much screws up Infernoids. But yeah, Light Sworns making a comeback in Infernoids, because it's one of the few cards that, or archetypes that help milling faster. Fire Hand and Ice Hand. These two cards have been mostly played in against Clifforts, I presume. I think that's how it's used in. Also, Cleese. Well, yeah, Ice Hand destroys the. What is it? The Cliffort Scout, and Hand pretty much stops. Well, it destroys the monsters in a way, because they become level 4 when they're normal summoned, and Pendulum summoned as well. Except when Skill Drain's on the field. When Skill Drain's on the field, these two cards cannot do anything. Well, Ice Hand can do more than Fire Hand, but Fire Hand's pretty much dead weight, because they can't destroy your opponent's monster. It can't destroy your opponent's monster, so it pretty much can't do much. But yeah, these two cards have made a comeback recently, slowly. Honest is at 2 now. Honest is making a comeback in a light decks, because it's at 2. Why won't you not play 2 Honest? And Honest is going to be a major key for light decks in the current future, especially Tellarknights, because Tellarknights can, well, since hand traps are now key at the moment, Honest is probably one of the best hand traps around, because your opponent will say, well, if they're playing Tellarknights, they'll say, okay, attack, damage step, and it's like, okay, and then yeah, they will know you have Honest if it's a light monster. So it's either Lance, Forbidden Lance, or Honest, or a battle trap that changes negations or stuff like that, pretty much in the battle. So yeah, Honest is making a comeback in light decks and Telnets. Creature Swap. This card has been making some plays recently. Not too sure how much of a plays, but it is making a comeback in the current meta. So yeah, Creature Swap. Dark Hole. Now Dark Hole is one of the good cards that not many people usually play, but it has seemingly made a comeback, sort of, in the meta. Mostly decks that try to run cards that don't really affect their field too much. They can usually run in Burning Abyss or anything that doesn't really mind getting its field destroyed. So Dark Hole sort of making comebacks, sort of not. It depends. Because I haven't seen many decks that run Dark Hole, but it has seen some plays, but not a lot. It's rare to see someone play Dark Hole against you, especially when it's unexpected because everyone's playing Raigeki now. Smashing Ground is making a comeback because of Burning Abyss, Dante, getting rid of Dante and getting rid of anything that has high defense. So yeah, Smashing Ground making a comeback because yeah, defense is high in Dante. So yeah, Smashing Ground kind of key at the moment. So I think Smashing Ground is going to make more plays in the future. So yeah, Smashing Ground. Chalice, also another card that's making a comeback. Chalice is one of those cards that doesn't really get played much often, but Chalice is probably a card that will be played in today's meta, I presume, because one, traps. Yeah, traps can pretty much be stopped by Y-tap and all that, and Chalice pretty much says no to that. So it's a better option than Breakthrough or something like that. But it only lasts for a turn, and pretty much need that turn to actually do something, otherwise Chalice is kind of useless. Also, Lance is making another comeback because it's good for damage step, and also Forbidden Lance protects your monster. It protects your monster, and also weakens opponent's monsters, and stops mask change and stuff like that. So Forbidden Lance definitely making a comeback. Threatening Roar. This card hasn't been played that much, but I'm guaranteed since it's more of OTK type of meta, Threatening Roar is going to be played more often. And yeah, Threatening Roar, you can flip it up during any part of your opponent's turn, and they can't attack. So it gives you a free turn, pretty much. Or some way to do stuff on your turn. Mirror Force, definitely making a comeback in Heroes and all those type of decks. Because one, it stops Dark Law, and also stops OTK. Because Mirror Force says no to pretty much everything that's attacking except Winder. Because Winder does not... Well, it can survive Mirror Force. It just can't survive Deep Prison. Torrential Tribute. This card has been played somewhat, but it's sort of played not. Torrential is like, it's a leave it or not card. You would leave it in your as a staple. It's pretty much not really a staple in today's meta, but it's good for, again, stopping OTKs. So Torrential, I see some plays with this. Also, Shadows are now going to take in Shadow Games. Shadow Games has been played since, well, before Denko era. Well, since the Artifact format of Shadows. Artifact format Shadows have used since Shadow Games, but since they switched to Denko Saga, which is more aggressive, Sinister Shadow Games has now been seen more play in Shadows. So yeah, it's pretty much going to make a comeback for Shadows. Also Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain has also made a comeback. Since, I don't know, a lot of people prefer running Phoenix Chain now, since it's better than Breakthrough, I guess you could say. But in my opinion, well, yeah, it stops OTKs as well in a way, because the opponent can't attack. also negates their effects, which is pretty good, I suppose. Does two things at once, but since it's a heavy MST format, Phoenix Chain, I don't see play too much, but then again, you have tons of options to MSTs to use MST on, so you have to use it widely. MST depends on how the game goes. Goes a match, good against heroes, but any other deck, no. Goes a match is probably a good key card against, well, in the side deck, I should say. It's a good side deck card against heroes, but goes a match, it sort of has make a came back, but in a way, not really. It's more of a test, so because goes a match has some good things if it's a multi-attribute format, but goes a match, it's okay. Spell Fragrance is also making a comeback as well, because it stops clears. Well, it stops clears from pendulum summoning, and also heroes as well because of their spells and shadows, fusions, and pretty much anything that runs spells. Also, Necklace, or Necros, are making their way to the meta, and Spell Fragrance has made a significant comeback in the future meta. Now, these three cards haven't been seen much play. They're more of a but they have been seen more play. So yeah, not really much, but they can be played. But yeah, this is DCRS here, and I hope you enjoyed my video. It wasn't really too professional about this type of video, but yeah, this is my discussion about cards that are making a comeback in today's or future meta, or next meta after the Secret Forces come out. So yeah, this is DCRS here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Bye.